everyone! Welcome to the Fluff Life, and I'm going to do an introduction to my new series. And this is basically going to be just like a little talk through type video where I'm going to tell you a question or a topic of some sort, and we begin discussing it. I'm hoping that this will engage my YouTubers and hope that you guys will love this little series. It is called Let's Talk Fluff. Now, this whole series is basically going to be about women, men, and life in general, because I really do enjoy talking about those types of things in my life. If you're interested in this look and how it looks, please check out my Instagram photo. It'll tell you all the things that I used on my face and how I put it together. Well, not really how I put it together, but it's going to show you what I used to create the look. It was just something I popped in at the last minute. Okay, so basically the Let's Talk Fluff series, I'm going to do one video a week, hopefully, God willing, to talk about things that are going on in life. If you guys do or do not know, I am over 40. Yes, I am over 40, and I guess that's probably the craziest thing in my thinking in my mind sometimes. I'm actually over 40. Actually, I'm even over 45. But anyway, that being said, I thought I would start this little series about my life being in my 40s because it has changed extremely. So I thought this would be a great way for women, men, to be a part of something, to see how you feel about your life being even in your 30s. Because I know, like I said, I've already surpassed my 20s, I surpassed my 30s, I'm in my 40s, I'm going to be 50 in a few years, so therefore, there are things that have gone on in my life that have changed a great deal, specifically my lifestyle, the way I deal with things and how I deal with things and what I don't deal with anymore and how I feel about certain things. So today's topic is going to be dating after 40. I thought that would be a fun way to start something. Dating after 40 is way different than dating when you're in your 20s and when you're in your 30s. Okay, so it just really is. Being in your 20s, dating is pretty much easy and simple. You meet somebody and it's pretty quick and easy. Everybody's just like all excited and it's this just wanting to be in love and being involved. Well, that changes once you hit your late 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, and early 40s. As far as I was concerned, being in my 40s and still dating and not being married, yes, never been married, hello. Things have changed. You know, you don't have the will or the strength to diddle and daddle anymore. So for me, I've gotten to the point in my age that if you're not ready to settle down, if you're not ready to be involved in a serious relationship, then dating me is probably not something you're going to want to do, because I don't have the time, I don't have the will, and I don't have the effort to want to put out into someone wasting my time. You know what I mean? When you're younger, in your 20s, teens and 20s, and maybe even up to your early 30s, at that time in my life, I was like not wanting to settle down. Especially like in my teens. I actually was proposed to when I was like 15, 16 years old, and I was like, dude, are you tripping? Because that's not going to happen. I'm not even 20 yet, and I haven't even lived my life yet, you know? So I knew that wasn't the time for me to get married, even though people were saying you should have gotten married at the age of 16. And besides the fact I did not even care for him, I didn't even love him, I was not even mentally prepared for anything like that in the first place. That being said, in my 20s, I was involved with a couple of guys. I was a person who did long-term relationships. I wasn't very short-term type of female. Every time I got with somebody, it was always on a long-term relationship. So I literally went from being like, you know, dating when I was younger, which really wasn't dating, I would just hang out with people, till having like a boyfriend. And when I had my first boyfriend, I was probably like 17 years old, and we were together for 6 years. So that being together that long, it made me realize that I'm a certain type of person. So after him, that failed, I ended up with another person that was with for 10 years. And that relationship was a crash and burn, and I never wanted to revisit that relationship. It was a horrible, horrible, horrible relationship, and I regretted being involved with that person for that entire time. I learned from that relationship not to deal with people who are not going to accept you for who you are, who are not willing to realize that you have value beyond what they think you do. You know what I mean? He had a great deal of children, and I'm going to hear a lot of crazy talk, but about this subject, especially on this particular one. But he had a great deal of children and a baby mama drama, and with all that being said, it was the most horrible relationship I've ever been in, and it made me not want to be involved with anybody who had children. It really did. Because I realized that, and it's going to sound selfish and it's going to sound petty, but it made me realize that I'm a very selfish person in the sense of that I want somebody who's going to be there and pay attention to me, and a person who has children made me realize that maybe one child, or maybe if they're grown, especially now that I'm older, I could deal with it, but being with somebody who still has little ones and you have to tend to them and do all that, yeah, no, I'm not down for it. Which may sound cold and it's going to sound really pretty mean. Not that I don't like children. I don't want to give that impression. I do like children. I'm at the stage in my life where I really, like I said, I'm in my late 40s, and this time in my life, I do not want to deal with diapers. I don't want to deal with toddlers. I don't want to have to deal with all of that. And I'm at least being real and honest with people about it. I know some men would be like, oh, that's messed up, I'm like, no, it's not really. It's more messed up for me to be involved with somebody who has kids and be miserable in that relationship and making you miserable because you're not there for me the way I need you to be. You get it? So anyway, being in my 40s now is just about being free, having somebody in my life who wants to be involved in traveling and making life with each other as a couple and going places and doing things together, and realizing that we are content in life with each other and not needing to have significant other people in our relationship. That's just how my mind is at now. It's all about being in that situation, being in that zone, and realizing that life is not always going to be so sad and so depressing and fighting over silly stuff. I understand that in relationships there's going to be things that are going up and going down. That's just a given. But I want to be with somebody who understands the concepts and understands that to be in a relationship means we have to work at being in a relationship, that it's not all about you and me. It's about us working together as a couple and building something together. And that also involves even when you're dating somebody who's younger than you. You have to realize that, yes, I have been a cougar before. I have dated many guys that were younger than me. And as much as I had enjoyed them, they have their purpose. But I cannot find myself being involved with somebody too much younger than me because they are not ready for the things that I want in my life and want to have and enjoy in my life. They're still trying to explore and be, wild and out, which is fine. You go do you, boo-boo, but I need to do me, which is me being happy and us being happy, and that takes a lot. So dating after 40 or in your 40s is something that you have to know how to do, which is basically knowing who you are, getting to know the other person, and realizing where your goals are when it comes to a relationship. So that's what I have come to the conclusion, being over 40. You have to be grown up. You have to be an adult about yours. Figure out where you want to go and where you want to be, and make that happen with somebody else. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little topic. If you have any questions or concerns or would like to be a part of this conversation, please feel free to leave your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to hit that little bell notification down there so that way you know whenever I upload my new videos. Okay, not only are we involved in this new topic, but again, it's called Let's Talk Fluff series. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you want to share this and be involved in this conversation with me. If not, You don't have to, but I would love it. Please, again, feel free to leave your comments down below, and I will try to get back to you in another video to answer all your questions regarding this topic. Thank you guys for subscribing. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that notification bell down below. And if you would like to know what's on my face for this look, head over to my Instagram at West Coast Angel on Instagram. I will leave all the information on the down bar. And thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye.